Hello everybody. I'm going to do a little video here illustrating how to remove the headlight switch from a 71 through 73 Mustang. Sorry that my bezel says lighter. Whoever had this before me didn't obviously put the right bezel in, but there seems to be a lot of questioning going on about how to pull these knobs off the headlight switch and how to replace the headlight switch, because you'll get yourself to a point where when you pull the switch out, it doesn't want to go anymore. It's taut in there. The trick is there's a button on the back of the switch. You're going to look at the switch from the top end, and you'll notice that the switch, when you rotate the switch back and forth, it moves the rotating mechanism. And a lot of the guys say on the forums that the button is on the side of the switch, but it's not on the side of the switch. On the 71 through 73, it's on the. If you can see this cradle right here, I'm trying to get it in frame where my thumb is. This metal cradle, right below the metal cradle, where you really can't see my thumb, there's a small button, and you can feel it. It feels like a little knob. It's really small. This pushes upward, so push it up toward the top of the electrical connections, and when you push upward on the button, this knob will slide right out. So let me see if I can move my camera down and around the underside here, if you can see. No. Let's try this way. Is that it right there? Yep. Here we go. Try to hold the camera here. Right here where my finger is. See if we can get this to focus a little better. Right here where my finger is, this little knob, this is the button you want to push upward. You'll see it's a little tight, but by pushing this upward, this is the bottom cradle of the headlight switch, by pushing that upward and pulling on the knob at the same time, which I've already got mine loose, but you push up on the knob, that'll pull right out. So there's your headlight knob and shaft that comes straight out of here. You'll notice there's a little barb on the end of it. That's what that button is holding the shaft against. So pulling that out, now you're left with the bezel and the retaining nut. Now there's a special tool to take these retaining nuts out that will not mar up the surface. As you can see from the previous owner of the vehicle, they've used other means of removal on this besides the tool. I have my tool on order. It's getting ready to get here probably in another week, but for illustration purposes, I've already got a new bezel ordered and I've already got a new switch ordered. So what you can do is you rotate this like that, and these unscrew. You can't pull them out. They don't pop out. They don't slide out. They simply unscrew. So once you unscrew this all the way, let me do mine. Kind of hard holding the camera here. Once you unscrew this here, you'll notice that everything will kind of want to slide out, because this is what holds everything together. This one's going to be a little tough. Okay, once that's loose, that'll pull right out. So what you've done essentially, this bezel is just held in by this pin, but this is what is holding the switch in place. So this just threads right in through there into the actual switch. So what you're left with is the bezel surround, and you're left with a switch that can now easily be removed. And make sure you pay attention to how this piece is aligned, because this is what aligns the switch to be straight, because this area right here is beveled. So if I pull the camera back, you'll notice that all the switches are like this. They all utilize a bezel retaining nut like this, which if you don't want yours to look like that, you'll definitely pick up the tool, because it's pretty marred up and it doesn't look very pleasing. But headlight switch comes out that way, wiper washer switch comes out that way. Cigarette lighter is a little different. You'll notice when you get to your cigarette lighter, you try to put all this stuff together here. One second. Okay, when you get to your cigarette lighter, this will be sitting here like this. You'll notice that you can get everything pretty well loosened, but it doesn't want to come out. What you need to do is reach your hand back behind the dash, and this little retaining cup will unscrew from the cigarette lighter and pull off, and at that point everything will slide straight out. So, sorry for my shaky camera work, guys, but that is in essence how to remove the bezels out of your 71 through 73 Mustang. And if you have any other questions, go ahead and shoot me an email. Be more than happy to help you out. Thanks, guys.